Now, this is rather a sad story, but I think it still has to be told. Welcome to BRG Analysis. A woman by the name Marie France Mbea killed her sister-in-law. And guess the reason why? Money rituals, the news has it. She's owing the sum of 4 million CFA in a meeting where she is part of, and she was very desperate for money that she got thinking of how to pay back what she owed. According to her, an unknown man on Facebook reached out to her and told her she could kill to make the sum of 500 million CFA if only she would film her killing and her chopping up the body parts before delivering it to a location that they had told her to deliver it to. Then she thought about who she would kill to make such amount of money, and the person that came to her mind is her sister-in-law. She planned to kill her sister-in-law on the 21st of August, which she actually did. So what happened? They lodged into a hotel there in Cameroon, the capital city, Yaoundé, where she took out the gruesome murder. They entered the hotel around 8:30 p.m. and when the sister-in-law asked for small stout to drink, she used the bottle, of course, to kill her in the process. Then she slit her throat and later left the hotel, only to come back the next day around 10 p.m. because for her to actually do what she had to do, she had to come in the dark. But let's move on before I give my analysis. She came back the next day around 10 p.m. then carefully butchered the sister-in-law. She made sure she cleaned up everywhere so no trace of whatever happened would come to her. But not knowing that while she was leaving the hotel, that was how she was going to be caught. On her way out, the hotel attendants noticed that she was carrying something really heavy, because when she came back the next day, she came actually with a machete and of course a big bag. But while she was leaving and they noticed that what she was carrying was rather too heavy for her, they asked and offered to help, but she refused, claiming that what she was carrying was food, according to news reports. But on noticing how suspicious it was and how heavy it was for her to accomplish what she started, the hotel decided to call the police, and upon opening the bag, the body of Desire Mbea, the sister-in-law, was discovered in the bag. While this is a very sad story, let me give you my one or two analysis on this. First of all, she claimed that someone on Facebook contacted her. Now remember, she's owing about 4 million CFA according to her. And also, according to news report, she said she asked her significant other, who said he didn't have the money. Now think for a moment. Can you contact someone unknowingly on Facebook, take an instruction from the person to kill someone and deliver the body somewhere? Now while this might sound strange, it even leaves more questions as to the real reason why she killed her sister-in-law, and if there is really someone unknown on Facebook that was talking to her about doing such a thing. Now we know here on social media that various scams do happen, but when it comes to actually killing someone and having to deliver the body somewhere, most especially when you don't even know the person, then it becomes even more strange that anyone could believe anything on social media and out of desperation would actually kill someone close to them to get money from someone they don't know. Now we've seen stories here on social media where people meet online only for them to meet physically, not knowing it's more of like a bait for the other person to be killed. We've seen stories here in Nigeria where a lady meets someone online looking for a job, and on getting to meet the person, that was how she died. What point am I trying to make us learn from watching this video? This woman right now is undergoing interrogation and of course will be prosecuted for the death of her sister-in-law. But what we have to think of right now at the moment is, how are you using social media? How are you interacting with people? How easy is it for you to believe and trust people here on social media? This is what you also have to think about very well. You see, here on Facebook, you have friends to over 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 people on your contact list. I bet maybe you don't know 70% of them, because you accept friend requests from any and everyone here on the platform, which makes sense. But do you know that some people are friends with you on Facebook Not because they really want to know you or something, but because having you as a friend validates them to be real people that may have real reasons for existing here on social media. Because when you look at your friend list and see, oh wow, this person added me as a friend, has someone else has someone else on my list as a mutual friend, that's amazing. It automatically validates them such that you could be having conversations with them, not knowing that this person right here might have ulterior motives for being your friends on Facebook or maybe any social media platform. Today, this is reported to be more of like a ritual killing gone wrong kind of case. But if you look at it critically, the common factor here is that someone is dead, brutally murdered by someone close to her, all because of money. What extent can you go for money? What can you do for money? This is something we have to think about really deeply, because when it gets to the point of having to kill for money, of what good is that money going to do to you? Think about that for a moment. Now, as you're watching this video right now, I am not trying to discourage you from establishing good relationships online. What I'm trying to advise is that whatever you do here on social media, just be very careful.
Elijah, send a fire. Bless my